Hi teacher friends, and welcome back to our channel, a channel focused on tips and tricks for primary teachers. I'm Katie from Team Lucky Little Learners, and in this week's weekly Wednesday video, we focus on an exciting topic, preparing for back to school open house. Whether you're a seasoned teacher or brand new to the career, we've got some tips and tricks that will make your open house a smashing success. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to never miss a weekly Wednesday video. Let's dive in. The key to a successful back-to-school open house is being prepared. This next section will feature my to-do list that I start doing a couple weeks before open house. Let's take a look.
All right, the first thing I do is mail back-to-school letters or postcards a couple weeks before. I create a welcoming display. I copy off all the forms all at once, one trip to the copier. I create a parent information station. I pass out student forms to their desks, and I prepare for younger siblings. Here's a little postcard I'm using this year. Sometimes I use letters. I like this postcard because they can color the front, and it's just a cute little note. I send these a week before open house.
Next, I create a slide to project during open house. This can be done in an easy and free way, and it can fit any classroom theme. Let's take a peek at this hack.
For this slide, we're going to use Canva. Type in presentation and make sure you're looking at templates. I'm going with a blank one, but it will populate some designs it thinks you might like. I like to type in classroom and use these backgrounds because they're actual photos and I just think they're cute. I'm going to go with this colored pencil basic one just for this tutorial. Add a text box and change it to a font that you like. I think this one's kind of neat. And you can change the sizing, you can change the color. It will even help you pick colors that are in the picture already. I pick a different font for my name, play around with a little spacing, and there you go. If you're looking for open house bulletin board ideas, I love the We Are Better Together and this Welcome Back template, both available on All Access. We're already at our third thing on our to-do list, and that is print all the things. I print everything parents and students will need all at once. One trip to the copier is the best.
Over the years, I've had open house night in a couple different formats. One format was where each family got a one-on-one individual time to meet with me, sort of like a conference before school starts. I loved this way because I got to know the families and there was no one pulling me in different directions. Another more traditional way to do open house is to have a set block of time in an evening and all the families pop in. Because of this, open house can be super overwhelming. One way to tackle this is to have a parent information station set up right by your classroom door. That way parents will notice it when they walk in. You can have a meet the teacher directions sheet ready to go so they know what to do while they wait for you. And no more running around the classroom looking for any forms because they're all in one place. Join me as I set up my parent info station.
A quick walkthrough, a volunteer list, a classroom supply wish list, a transportation sheet, here's some pens I made to look like flowers, and a meet the teacher checklist. Another thing I like to do is make contact info magnets to give at open house. So head to Canva, it is free to use. Download them as a PDF print. Get Avery magnet paper from an office supply or craft store. Print them out, cut them apart, hand them out. All right, step 5. Here's what I put on their desks: a student info form for parents to fill out, a little brochure that I edited from All Access about our classroom, thanks for popping in popcorn treat, and a me bag. Let's dig a little deeper into the me bag and the popcorn.
I have to tell you, I'm one of those teachers who sends homework at back to school open house. Is it really tough homework? No. Let's talk about the me bag. I have been teaching for 16 years and I have used this every single year of my career. Let's take a peek at what this family project entails.
A me bag is basically a show and tell type activity that you're going to have kids complete the first couple days of school. I send it at open house, and then when the school year starts, I do 3 to 5 a day or whenever I need a time filler. I also complete one myself, and I have the students fill out this sheet at home just so they can help present.
This next step is completely optional, but it's something I enjoy doing. Putting out small back-to-school gifts for my new students.
This year I went with the thanks for popping in popcorn treat, but there are definitely more options to find on All Access. Check out these 5 easy back-to-school student gifts. A treat, something bright like neon crayons, something sticky like gum or stickers, a popper or bubbles, mints or mint gum.
And here is a hot tip from a veteran teacher. Plan some activities for younger siblings to do at a desk in your classroom while you're busy getting their parents and the students up to speed on all things your classroom.
Here's what I put in my sibling bucket: a Play-Doh with some toys, a Magna-Doodle, a pencil and paper, some Magna-Tiles, a drip toy, and a Pop-It. The younger sibling will have fun and be occupied, and you'll be able to continue with your open house.
As a veteran teacher, I do understand the nervous feelings that come with hosting a back-to-school open house, especially your first few years. Now, this next tip might sound a bit cheesy, but it's one I use every year. I have a sort of framework I use when students and their families walk in the door. I greet them and introduce myself, and I always ask my new student to name their favorite thing they did over the summer. This helps break the ice and makes everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Plus, you can start building that student relationship. If you wish, take your students and their families on a guided tour of your classroom. Highlight some important areas like the classroom library or your gathering rug. This can help ease some tensions on the first day of school when students already know where everything is. And there you have it, our guide to a successful back-to-school open house. Remember, it's an excellent opportunity to build a positive impression and build strong relationships with your students and their families. Be prepared, be organized, but most importantly, have fun. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more teaching tips and tricks. Happy teaching!
Follow Lucky Little Learners for more teaching tips and tricks.